dudes? My name's Avery, you can call me Mochi, and this is a first in a series of videos where I use my experience as an actor to give you tips and tricks on how to play different types of characters in your LARP game. So for this first video, I'm gonna show you guys how to play an elf, because I mean, elves, right? Elves are cool. Regardless of where you stand in the elf social hierarchy thing, you should probably carry yourself like you think you're better than everybody else. Regality and aloofness are musts. You gotta be that. Keep your cool. Unless somebody tells you that your father is dead, you remain totally calm about every little thing that somebody tells you. Somebody tells you your tent burned down, you may be a little, what? But you're still like, you're not booming out with emotion. You're not like a loose cannon. You're more like a little bow instead of a loose cannon. I can't do analogies. Okay, so playing an elf can be a little tricky because you have to have that kind of stoicness, but you still want to show emotion, otherwise your character is going to be viewed as totally cold and heartless. If you want an example on how to do this, go and watch Star Trek Into Darkness and focus on Zachary Quinto's version of Spock. In the beginning of the film, he's all like, beep boop bop, does not compute, illogical, junk like that. And then at the end, when Kirk, he kind of bursts forth in this cathartic scream that gives me chills every time I watch it, because it's like so unexpected of him to emotionalize. That's a word. Plus, watch the movie for Benedict Cumberbatch. In terms of costuming, flowy robes, pointy ears, etc. Basically, you don't have to be historically accurate because you're an ethereal creature of the forest. Same deal with your hair. Do whatever the heck you want with it. Corellia from LARP the series, which I'm gonna put a link to right here, wears her hair short. Legolas wears it long and flowing with a bunch of little fishtails in it. Branduil wears it down with a flowy crown. Do whatever you want with your hair. If you want some ideas though, tiny braids. Lots of tiny braids. Like Katara in the movie that I'm scared to mention. The Last Airbender. Just Google a picture of her hair because it's not worth putting yourself through that movie. In terms of weapons, you're probably gonna want some spell packets and a magic staff. Swords are optional, but if you do pick one, you're not gonna pick like a cutlass or a claymore or whatever. Calamisil and other LARP sword website things have a lot of really good LARP swords made specifically for elves. So if you want a sword, go look at those because they're really freaking pretty and they still look totally boss. You know what I mean? Bows are also a good idea. I don't know how I forgot that because, like, you know, and then there's Katniss on my wall and then there's more Katniss on my wall, so I don't know how I forgot bows. Okay, so elves are all in tune with nature and stuff. Yeah, man. They're tree huggers. Rainstorm and the river are their brothers. The heron and the otter are their friends. And we are all connected. Dwarves suck a lot. You don't necessarily have to hate them, but they're definitely inferior creatures to you. Unless you're playing Legolas, which, let's be honest, nobody wants to see you play Legolas at a LARP. Alright? Cool. Humans are aight to elves, I suppose. Because, I mean, like, some of them are fine, but overall, the human race is just downright nasty. Orcs are deadly. Kill them on sight. Okay, so here's the deal. You're like a bajillion years old if you're playing an elf, right? You're gonna have some stories about what you've seen over the years. You can tell stories back from when kids had to walk uphill in the snow to school both ways. So if you're ever at a campfire and you have absolutely nothing else to do, make up some stories that you can tell to people about battles that you've been in, or maybe girls that you've loved. Oh, it just got so awkward. Make some stuff up. Some elves play music. If you play music, you're probably not gonna play the fast-paced tavern song stuff that bards play. Crank up the lute, or the flute, or the lyre, or the harp, or whatever the frick you want to play, and play something soft and elegant. And foie. You feel me? And I think that's it. That's all I have on how to play an elf. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but if you would really like to, the subscribe button's here, like button is here, or somewhere. It's somewhere on the bottom here, and comments are also on the bottom here. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Mochi saying that I have no snappy slogan for the end of this video.